all of you, whatever the things that we do for the ECC and also SAP S for HANA, there will be a lot of difference. Okay. The thing is that you have seen the difference between ECC and SAP S for HANA. Why companies need some of the consultants who is having much experience in SAP S for HANA. Okay, so they can hire the ECC consultants, right? And why they are hiring the SAP S for HANA consultant? So there is a much difference, all of you. The thing is that you can have more points in SAP S for HANA. You can have less points in ECC. So that is why I'm comparing each and everything. And first I'm explaining all these things in ECC, and then next I will explain each and everything in SAP S for HANA. So till now, okay, till now, whatever the configurations that we have done in ECC and also we have done in SAP S for HANA. Okay. And some of the students are asking me, sir, is it important to learn SAP S for HANA? Yes, it is important to learn. It is very, very, very important to learn. Why? Because nowadays you can observe most of the companies are preferring, or most of the companies are looking at SAP S for HANA consultants. I got my point right, all of you? So the thing is that we do have a lot of changes. We do have a lot of configurations changes in SAP S for HANA comparing with the ECC and all. Okay, see, S for HANA cannot be tolerable and ECC can be tolerable. Okay, and whatever the maintenance cost that we have, for the ECC and also SAP S for HANA, so that is too much of difference. Okay, see, some of the persons are saying that, okay, it is not at all important to learn SAP S for HANA. Okay, see, if you work on SAP S for HANA, you will come to know, okay, what is the exact point. If you don't work on the SAP S for HANA and simply you are saying that, so these things are not at all important. How you can say, and you don't even know what is the exact point that is running behind the SAP S for HANA. It is a cloud thing, all of you. Just observe the point. It is a cloud thing, and SAP ECC is not a cloud thing. SAP S for HANA is a cloud thing. SAP S for HANA itself is a cloud thing. ECC itself is not a cloud thing. Okay, you need servers, you need database systems, you need versions, and you need applications to run the ECC. But when it comes to the SAP S for HANA, you don't need to have all these things. You just need to have URLs. Okay, URLs and passwords. For dev system, you will going to have one ID and passwords. For testing systems, you will going to have one ID and passwords. For production systems, you will going to have one ID and passwords. There will be a, see, that is why there will be a too much of architectural changes that are there in SAP S for HANA. Okay, don't ever say SAP S for HANA is not at all important. Okay, that is very, very important. See, if it is not important, why the companies are migrating to the particular SAP S for HANA? See, that is not at all important, all of you. See, if you learn the things, learn it and don't tolerate anything. Why? Because some of the students may lose. Okay, and see, some of the students may lose some amounts. Okay, by investing on one thing, they don't even know. So on which thing they have to invest. By investing something, they will invest the time, they will invest the money, they will invest their, some of the activities. Okay, for, they can't even reach to that particular higher levels. Okay. So don't ever say like this. And the students also getting too much of confusion. Which one should they do? They can able to choose. Okay. See, don't ever say. See, these things are mandatory. Why I am saying SAP S/4HANA instead of ECC? Why I am stressing SAP S/4HANA instead of ECC and on? I know what are the operations that are running in my company, in my colleagues' companies and all. I know it. So that is why I'm giving you the each and every configurations. Okay. So see all of you. 55% changes are happening between ECC and SAP S/4HANA. If you don't tell all these things in the interview, your profile will not be selected. I think so. I mean, today morning only I have got one call from the IBM end user. Okay, he's an IBM end user. And he is specifically asking about the SAP S/4HANA. Why? Because implementation greenfield project is happening in the for the particular client. Okay, these things are mandatory, and don't ever say SAP S/4HANA is not at all important. If I learn the changes, okay, about the SAP S/4HANA, what you will do? So you will just tell the changes to the interviewer. So if they ask you another thing, so will you able to tell that answer? No, right? Without having the configurations and all, how you can able to tell it? Without having, without doing the configurations, how you can express your knowledge for that particular configuration to the particular interviewer? SAP S/4HANA is very, very important. You don't even know. If you go to the another, if you go to the outside of the market and all, okay, they will just give you the changes. I'm giving you the each and everything, and you have to learn it. Okay, that is the very important thing. And see, don't concentrate on the changes. Concentrate on the configurations which are there in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, there will be a universal ledger configurations. There will be a financial statements configurations. There will be a transport request configurations. There will be a business partners configurations. There will be a master data configurations. There will be a foreign currency evaluations configurations, withholding tax new configurations, asset accounting new configurations, FI to MM new configuration, FI to SD new configurations. All the material ledger configurations will be there. And what are the activities of the FI? You should learn it. And what are the activities of MM? You should know it. What are the activities of the SD? You should know it. Without knowing all these things, how you can able to give the explanation to your client based on the requirements and all? Material ledger is very, very important. When it comes to the SAP S/4HANA asset accounting, also you have seen it very well. Okay, for the particular depreciation areas, we do have one user interface to make the changes, to transfer the legacy data transfers to the particular year. We do have one user interface. There is a lot of things that we have to learn, all of you. So don't ever go for the changes. Okay, they will just give you the notepad, or else they will just in the Google, they will just write the changes that are happened between SAP S/4HANA and ECC. They know it. Okay, that is why they have written. If you don't know, how you can able to learn it? So based on the configurations only. So don't ever learn the changes, learn the configurations. If you have the capability, learn it. Okay, and prove it. In the interview, just prove it. Why? Because see, at the end of these sessions and all, I will make, for all of you, I will just prepare the resume. So it is not on ECC, it is just on the SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so whatever the points that I have in my resumes and all, so I will take out that points. I will put all these points in your resume. Okay, so if you upload this resume in the Naukri system, automatically you will get too much of calls. Okay, don't ever learn the changes, learn the configurations. So you can, I mean, you could be able to get the new job opportunities, all of you. See, if you are following with the, or else if you're running behind the ECC versions and on, and if you don't even know the configurations of the SAP S/4HANA and all, how you can able to learn it? Which is not at all good of you. Okay, and I am getting too much of calls regarding with SAP S/4HANA changes and all. So that is why I'm telling you these things. Okay, see, they will learn. I mean, they will listen this class, right? And they will come to the conclusions. Good. So we have done the configurations in ACC, okay, regarding with the data medium exchanges and all. And at the same time, in SAP S/4HANA also, we have to do the configurations. Okay. But the thing is that nowadays, SAP S/4HANA is the, I think so, boom up thing. Okay. And now, for any configurations or for any client requirements and all, they are looking for the integration people. Okay, who is having much knowledge on the integration. I mean, regarding with the financials, regarding with the technicals. Okay, so that is the very important thing. All right, we will move to these configurations of DME in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so data medium exchange is used for the vendors and also customers. Okay, to prepare the payment information files. Okay, with the help of payment information files, you can able to send this information to the particular bank, and bank will transfer the amount to the vendors. Okay, bank will get the amounts from the customers automatically after the creation of each and everything. Okay, they will, I mean, once they are done with the payment and all, they will send the money to the, sorry, they will send the electronic bank statement. Okay, so in tomorrow's configurations, we will going to do that thing. Okay, so electronic bank statements, things, okay, bank, not the bank statement, that is electronic bank statement, things will be sent to the organization. That is product owner, that we can call it as a client. Okay, so based on that thing, we will prepare the format files like MT940 format files. Okay, so we will going to prepare the format files, right? Based on that format files, we will prepare the bank statements. Okay, so that we can call it as the electronic bank statements. See, why we are doing all these things? Why? Because, see, when whenever you are running some organizations and all, or whenever you are running the business operations and all, you need to have clarity, right? Okay, what is the exact file, and what is the exact payment information, and what is the exact loss, what is the exact profit that we are getting. Okay, everything should be in a modernized way. Okay, why? Because, see, you will have a schedule. Daily you will have a schedule, right? What is the schedule? So every day you wake up at I think so 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. and all, and after that I mean, you finish your breakfast, and then you go to the office and you will do some works and all, and after the finishing of the works, so you will come back to the house. Okay, and you have some dinners and all, right? Okay, that is the way, that is the structure. If you miss anything, what will happen? Okay, if you miss anything, and if you miss the work and all, what will happen? Again, you will come back to this work and you need to do some modifications. That is the daily routine things. At the same time, for each and every activity, there is a structure. Okay, so data medium exchange is a structure. So when you buy the material from the particular vendor, so vendors are expected to be paid particularly. Okay, so the next one is after the having the informations of the payments. Okay, and we will send the information to the particular bank. How bank will going to understand these payments information? If you say all these things in over a call, okay, so will they going to understand? No, right? And you should have some files. Okay, what are those files? Either it is in a PDF files, either it is in a flat file, either it is in Excel, XML file, Excel files, anything. Okay, so you should have proper structure. Then they will going to understand, oh, these are the payments that I need to pay to the particular vendors. They will transfer the amount. Again, they will just send the information, that is bank information, to your bank account, or else to your mail ID or anything. Okay, so that is the very important structure. In data medium exchanges, we do have nodes, we do have structure field names, we do have length and mapping procedures and node values, levels and node orders. See, you may have gone through different types of videos, but when it comes to the clearing of each and every document is very important. Okay, each and every document is nothing but the vendor payments, right? So how all these informations are sending to the particular bank based on the nodes, based on the nodes group levels also we can able to send the information. Okay, under this node level groups, we do have nodes, that is header level information, transactional level informations, and trailer level informations. Okay, on this header level, you do have date, you do have company codes, you do have bank references, you do have bank IDs. Sorry, not the bank ID. You do have vendor informations. Okay, master data informations you are going to have. Okay, so those things are mandatory first of all. And the next one is on the transactional level basis. So we do have one node, that is transactional level nodes. Okay, in that transactional level nodes, we do have elements. Elements means nothing but the sequence numbers, payment type, house bank ID, payer IFSC codes, vendor names, vendor bank account, vendor IFSC, so currency, bank account, sorry, not the bank account, amount. See, all these things are there. And what is the mapping procedure that you are following? Okay, that is the very important type, right? So there will be node levels. Okay, what are those node levels or node values or node orders? Okay, so I have explained all these things in ECC. Then see, if they ask you about the node, okay, node is nothing but the transactional level node. Node is nothing but the header level nodes. Node is nothing but the trailer level nodes. Okay, so node is having the elements in which they will going to have, in which they will going to have means node will going to have the element structure fields, elements length, elements mapping procedures, elements values, elements levels, and elements orders. Okay, and all these informations should be presented with the help of reference IDs. Without having reference IDs or without having connections between node levels, nodes or a segment level groups and on, you cannot even generate the DME files, that is flat file and all. Okay, so that is very, very important. Can you come down now? Whatever the information that we have on the in the header level informations and transactional level informations, all will be controlled by the trailer level information. Okay, can you come down now? We do have a trailer level. So in that trailer level, we do have nodes. What are the nodes? Number of items are there, total amounts are there. So based on the total amount of that should be matched with the automatic payment program proposal run. So if that is matched with the automatic payment program proposal run, okay, so definitely it will move to the data medium exchange file generating system. In the environment, you do have the payment mediums, and in this payment mediums, you do have the data medium exchange administrations and all. Okay, with that, help of data medium exchange administrations and all, you will going to have the files. For the payment proposal, you should have one file. For the payment, proposal runs also, you should have one file. Okay, so payment run is having one file and payment proposal run is having one file. So if you don't generate these two files, okay, so somewhat you may have done some of the, I think so, wrong configurations. Okay, so that could give you not much result. Okay, again, you should come back to this notes, or else you should come back to the variant and all. Then only you can be able to generate the DME files. Okay, in interview point of view, they will just focus on the variants. They will just focus on the how you are generating the notes, not the generating notes, how you are creating the notes based on which segment level groups and all. They will just ask you the questions. And after that, they will just ask you the questions on these things. Okay, so do you give the, or this client will give the levels? Do you give the orders, or client will give you the requirement? Or based on the what is the mapping processor that you have? Based on your understanding, you can able to do the configurations, or else based on client requirement, you can able to do the configurations. They will just ask you these questions, all of you, in SAP S/4HANA. That is very, very important. Okay, automatic payment program is too different, right? Okay, why? Because we do have house banks, and the house bank is connected with the Internet Explorer service and on. Okay, which is related to the Microsoft things and on. And the next one is, once you are okay with the bank references, IDs and all, based on the reference of the payment informations, then trailer level informations and header level informations only, you can able to generate the things in SAP S/4HANA. But in the ECC, it is not at all required. Okay, you just need to have the payment methods. You just need to have the variants, and variants should be assigned to the particular company code as well as the bank IDs. Okay, so this is just the introduction of the data medium exchange in SAP S/4HANA. There will be some changes, all of you. Okay, and if you find that changes, in automatic payment program, you will going to have a lot of new configurations, right? Okay, without generating all these things, how you can able to do it? Okay, so please practice all these things in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, there will be a lot of changes, all of you. Okay, and at the same time, we have got an error. Have you observed or not? There is a project system. Okay, there is a project system that is there in the SAP S/4HANA. See, without allowing or without execution of the project systems and all, okay, system is giving you, or else system is taking you to the next screen. No, right? So, when we were practicing with the asset accounting, creation of the new assets and all, or else the creation of the accounting entry, that is acquisitions of the assets from the vendors. So, has it given you the access to enter the entry? No, right? So it was not given. That is the important thing. Without completing the one user interface of the particular SAP S/4HANA, it will not going to allow you to post another thing. Okay, but in ECC, we may have different options. Okay, we can able to change different things. But when it comes to the ending of the point, it will definitely throw you an error. But in SAP S/4HANA, it is not like that. Okay. Once we are completed with one thing, or else if that thing is not at all completed, system will not allow you to post anything. If it is completed, then it will allow you. If it is not completed, it will, every time it will throw you an error. Definitely. And you have seen it very well, right? So we were discussing about the asset accounting, purchase of an asset, right? So it has found some errors, and we were very much clarified with one thing, that is project systems and all. And I think so. I have given you the transaction codes and all. Durga ma'am only suggested that thing. Okay. And I didn't remember that transaction codes and all. Completely, I have forgotten. So that is the thing. Okay. So learn the things from the Google also. If I say one thing, okay, that is not the end point. Learn the things from the Google, and in your real time, you have to learn it from all these things. So be careful about with SAP S/4HANA. So particularly, I'm giving you the suggestion. Okay, it is not a warning. I'm giving you the suggestion. Okay, if you follow all these points, your life will be changed. I think so.